Alright, welcome to FiddleHed, Fiddle Lessons. Now going to return to the tune, You Are My Sunshine. I've already done a basic version lesson for this, and if you're a beginner and you haven't learned the tune yet, I definitely recommend learning that first. I have a link to that in the comments field below, along with some other relevant links to other video lessons that might help you through this tune, through this experience. Alright, so I'm just going to play the tune and with my variations and then talk about what I added to the basic version. Assuming that you know that basic version, I'm not going to go into detail on how to do that, just what I added. Okay, so here we go. And so on and so forth, something or rather this and that and the other thing. Okay, so basically I did 2 times through. First time I added some double stops, so a lot of 2-finger double stops. Second time I did pretty much the same variation, but added the hoedown rhythm. Long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, short. Super useful rhythm to have for, you know. One great thing you can do to warm up to doing these variations is just hoe down with double stops. Try to get that offbeat accent. You could seriously practice that like just every day for like 10 minutes doing nothing but that. There's so many subtle ways you could vary that and work with that. Alright, so that'll help you with adding the hoedown on the second time through. So these double stops are challenging. This is kind of an intermediate version video, I would say, just because I find them. Anyway. So starting with open, so this part, the basic was, I'm starting with G and D, and then second on G, third on D. And then open D and A, and then 1 on A, first an open D. Give you a better angle here. This is a key part. If you get this, a lot of it will fall into place. A more advanced way to do that last note is to play third on the D. Maybe want to just practice that. You can slide that too. Or you can slide just one of the fingers. Alright. Even with that little piece you could stay with for a very long time and come up with lots of different ways to do it. But we'll move on for now. So after you've done that, we do this. Let me simplify it. Let me just stick with double stops for a second. So nothing really new. Kind of just using the same double stops I just showed you, but for this, the basic was. So it's droning D here. And then back to this one, D3, G2. Remember to loop things. That's one of the cornerstones of how I teach is looping. Maybe even get a metronome or a drum machine going and just have fun. Just stay with that one little thing. Speed it up until you're really, really, really good at it and you don't have to think about it. So from the beginning we have. Or if I use the D3 on the double stop. Another thing you can do instead of, you can keep your D3 down. Sorry if this is too much information, but you can go. That's kind of a cool, it has its slight dissonance. I think I like that myself. Okay. Another option you could do would be to add like a 16th note triplet. And so what that'll do, that's slow motion, would be I use those all the time. So slowing this whole thing down. The other way. You can do the 16th note triplet there too, holding the third finger down. So I'm just giving you options, suggestions. Remember, there's nothing authoritative at all about what I'm showing you. It's just some ideas to add to these tunes. And so take it or leave it. Use what you can. Just have fun with it and find your own way to play this tune. Alright, so that's kind of the whole first quarter. Let's move on. Then the basic version of the second quarter. See what I did? I did something like. So, starting with this. We've done that double stop, open D and A. We've done that. Now we land on 1 on D, low 2 on A. That's kind of what you would do for a C chord. Okay. And then D3, A4. That could be hard. You may need to practice that one a lot. If that's too hard for you, an alternative would be just do the open E. It's better to do something simple and have it sound good than do something complex and have it sound crappy. That's fine too. So keep that in mind. If you're more on the beginner side, you know, you don't have to do the 2-finger double stops. You could do like drawing your G. Just make sure you're honest with yourself. Is it helping the tune or is it hurting it? And so to that end, I always like to cut it back to the basic version to see it give me some perspective. And do what I added now. So, anyhow, I'll slow that down. So from there, it's third across both D and A strings. Then back to that C chord. So this little progression would be good to practice. So the whole second quarter. Third chord is almost the same. Do that again. Fourth quarter. It's basic version. I'm going to add double stops. There's that C1, which is D1 plus A low 2. That's pretty much it for the first time through, I think. Second time through, I added just a hoedown with all those things. Mainly on where there's long notes, so like. So on this, I'd kind of hoedownify that. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, let me know. And then the other thing you could do in those spaces is you could come up with some fills. That's a little harder to teach, but I could just give you some ideas. Kind of a half-assed attempt at teaching you fills. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Sorry. I'll give you a better approach to doing fills on this and other tunes. I think that for now, just concentrate on playing the double stops, adding hoedown, and if you have some ideas, like I think I did a 16th note triplet in there earlier. I just want to think this through better before giving you something half-baked, which I already just did. Alright, so anyway, thanks for watching the video. I think what I'll do now is I'll just play the whole thing slow with the variations I added, so you can kind of get a big picture of it, and then you can kind of rewind and play along or try to play along. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Sorry it was a bit sloppy towards the end. Let me know. Let me know if that works. Okay, see you next time. So long. Thanks for